The price of a sweater was reduced from $20 to $12. By what percentage was the price of the sweater reduced? Let's start out by using our raise strategy. We've already read the problem. And let's think about whether we really understand what it's asking. One of the first things I'm going to do is think about, well, what is it asking? I'm going to underline the question. By what percentage was the price of the sweater reduced? So that's what I'm looking for. How much was the sweater reduced? And specifically, I'm looking for the percentage by which it was reduced. So I know I'm going to be using a proportion. So let's set this up. Think about what you know about percent proportions. Let's see, I have my original price. That's important to be able to distinguish my original from my new price. My original was my original was $20 and my new price is $12. And different teachers have slightly different ways of explaining this formula, but basically, whenever you want to find the percent increase or the percent decrease, you're going to find the amount of the change, and that's going to be over the original amount. So that'll be the ratio you're looking for, the change over the original, and you're going to compare that to the percentage of the change over 100. So let's see what this is. The change is going to be 20 minus 12. That's how much it decreased, and it started at $20. And that's some number out of 100. That'll be equal to a number out of 100. So 8 out of 20 equals x out of 100. Looking at my relationships between these two ratios, I see that 20 times 5 is 100. So 8 times 5 is going to be x, and that's 40. 8 times 5 is 40. So this price of the sweater was reduced by 40%. So let's think about what we did here. Our information was that the original was 20. Our new price was 12. We see that right here. And the strategy we used was a proportion. We're going to find that in 7th grade math, the strategy we use is often a proportion. So let's just think about whether this was reasonable as we check our work. 12 is a little bit more than half of 20, right? So the amount that it was reduced by, 8, well, 8's a little less than half of 20. So a 40% reduction makes sense because 40 is a little bit less than half of 100. So this is a reasonable answer. It was on sell by 40% reduced price.